going, everyone? It's Rye here. Hope you all are having an amazing day. Been a while since I made a video, and with the announcement of the newest Need for Speed game, I'm really excited to see what EA has in store for us this time around. Before I started streaming and doing Vtuber stuff, I actually played all the way through Need for Speed Heat, and while I wish there was some more content to go for in that game, I personally really enjoyed it. With Criterion being the developers this time around, I have a lot of hopes for this new entry to the series, but before we get into my thoughts on what I hope they add, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe and let me know down in the comments what you're excited to see and hope to see in this new game. Alright, let's get it! Let's go! Let's start off with the story. The story in Need for Speed games can sometimes be a hit or miss, but there have been some great stories over the years. I personally really enjoyed the story in Need for Speed Heat, as it brought some interesting things to the table, where the cops were not only the antagonists of the story like they usually are, but they were quite literally the villains of the story too. It was a pretty satisfying feeling exposing the operation that was going down in that game. However, we don't know a whole lot about what's going on in this new game. I have a lot of high hopes for it. I really enjoy the art style of this game has to offer. It kind of reminds me of Need for Speed Underground, but with a more graffiti influence, and I'm all for it, as y'all can tell. When it comes to Need for Speed games, we can't not talk about customization. You can't have a modern Need for Speed game without some crazy visual customization, and with this game, I expect nothing less. The trailer and screenshots we have access to so far shows a lot of interesting choices you can make that weren't possible before without mods in Need for Speed Heat, such as bumper deletes and hood blades, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what kind of tricked out cars we can make on stream. My only complaint I had about Need for Speed Heat's customization system or for things like underglow effects, which I have a thing for those. Don't hate on me, okay? Those kind of things we had to unlock by finding collectibles around the city, and I don't have an issue with that, but I really hope they make those kind of things easier to access in the future. That's my only complaint I had about Need for Speed Heat, and I'm really excited to see what they have in store for us customization wise. Now let's talk about the map. With the new game usually comes an even bigger map, and good news is we already have access to a preview of the map on the website, and so far it looks amazing. I'm really excited to see more of this map as we get closer to the release, and if anything comes up that I enjoy, I'll be sure to make some content on that as well. One thing I really hope they bring back from the olden days of Need for Speed is those pursuit stoppers around town that causes cinematic destruction that helps with pursuits. Those were really satisfying back then, and I really hope that they bring that back, because with this new art style, I'm sure that would look really good. And that's all I can think of so far. With that all being said, I'm really looking forward to streaming and making content on Need for Speed Unbound, so be sure to check my Twitch page for future streams, as well as my Twitter and Discord server below for updates for when I'm going live, as well as hanging out and meeting the members of our community. I'm really excited to making more videos, and I hope to get a chance to meet you all in the comment section. But yeah, until then, I'll see y'all next time. Take care, everybody.